Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another lecture in our channel. So this is basically a frequently asked question session. So we have already covered so many frequently asked question session like agronomy, soil science, plant breeding, horticulture, etc. This is on plant pathology. So today we are going to cover the frequently asked questions in IBPS AFO and other competitive exam from plant pathology. Okay, listen till the end because we are going to cover so many important points under plant pathology, and there is a quiz also for all of you in the end of this lecture session so that you can assess your plant pathology knowledge, because those students who are in graduation and who are in post graduation and appearing for IBPS AFO and other agri competitive exams, so they must know all these facts for their general agriculture section, right? So let's begin. Who is known as the father of plant pathology? Who is known as the father of plant pathology? That is Anthony D. Berry. Okay. If question asks like who is known as the father of plant pathology in India, then you have to answer E.J. Butler. Butler is known as the father of plant pathology in India. Then iris famine, that is caused due to iris famine, that is in potato crop, that is caused due to late blight of potato disease, and the causal organism is Phytophthora infestans. When it was happened, the iris famine, when it was happened in 1845. Bengal famine, that is due to brown spot in rice, and the causal organism is Helminthosporium oryzae, and it caused in 1943. So both of these you have to remember, right? Then another important disease, that is coffee rust. Causal organism is Hamelia vestratrix, and it was devastating in Sri Lanka in 1867. Okay. Then some important terminology like endemic. When we call a disease or a pest infestation is endemic, when it is confined to a particular country or district or location, then that is known as endemic. What is epidemic? If it appears virulently among people, right? Then what is epiphytotic? If disease occur widely but periodically. What is sporadic? If disease which occurs at very irregular interval and irregular in locations, right? So these terms are also important. Then correct order of disease infection. How disease infect? What is the correct order? First infection will happen, then incubation will happen, then invasion, and then colonization will happen. Which one is the first plant nematode disease? Okay, that is seed gall. It was invented first. It is caused by Angina tritici, and it was in 1743 by Needham. Scientist name is Needham. Okay, father of American nematology, that is N.A. Cobb. You must have heard this name, most frequent. So father of American nematology, who? N.A. Cobb. Fungi and plant disease. This is a book, Fungi and Plant Disease. It was written by B.B. Mundakar. Bacteria having large number of flagella all over the body. If a bacteria has flagella all over the body, then it is known as peritrichus. Okay. Father of Indian rust, K.C. Mehta. K.C. Mehta is known as father of Indian rust. Common scab of potato, it is a disease caused by Streptomyces scabies, and it is controlled by reducing the soil pH. If soil pH is higher, then this disease is prominent. And if we reduce, how we can reduce the soil pH? By leaching or by application of gypsum, right? Perfect stage not seen in, there are different groups of fungi. So perfect stage not seen in Deuteromycotina. Okay. White blister of crucifer caused by, who is the causal organism of white blister of crucifer? That is Albuga candida. Club root disease of crucifer, it is caused by Plasmodiophora brassica, and it is controlled by raising soil pH. If the soil pH is higher, there the common disease is common scab of potato. If soil pH is lower, then there will be club root disease found in crucifer. Okay. Then loose spot of wheat, it is internally seed-borne disease. Cover spot of barley, that is externally seed-borne disease. How we can control the cover spot disease of barley? That is controlled by Vitavax application. Foul smell of kernel burnt infestation. Kernel burnt, in which crop this type of infestation occurs? That is in wheat. So that is due to the chemical trimethylamine, TMA. Okay. Then father of microbiology, who is known as father of microbiology? That is Louis Pasteur. Father of mycology, A.P. Micheli. Alternate host of black rust in wheat. Who is the alternate host? That is barberry plant. Hot water treatment of seed control is used for loose spot disease. Sterility mosaic of pigeon pea is spreaded by different diseases are spreaded by different insects also. So sterility mosaic disease of pigeon pea, it is a major disease of pigeon pea that is spreaded by mites. Phyllodes of sesame, it is spreaded by leaf hopper. Rust, in which order it comes, like Basidiomycotina. Smut in Basidiomycotina also. Powdery mildew in Ascomycotina group. Then downy mildew in Oomycotina or Oomycetes group. Major storage fungi that affects food grain, that is Aspergillus. Which one is the major storage fungi that is affecting food grains? That is Aspergillus. Virus contains either RNA or DNA, not both. Okay, virus contain either RNA or DNA, not both. You have to remember this. Then Bordeaux mixture, it is a fungicide. It is used first to control downy mildew of grapevine. And what is the constituent of Bordeaux mixture? What are the constituents? Like copper sulfate, calcium oxide, and water. Okay, what is the ratio? 5:5:1. Calcium sulfate, that is 5 parts. Calcium oxide, that is 5 parts, and 50 parts of water. When Bordeaux mixture was developed, it was developed by PMA Millardet in 1885. Then Burgundy mixture, it was developed in 1887. And what is the constituent of Burgundy mixture? That is copper sulfate, sodium carbonate, and water. Copper sulfate 5 parts, sodium carbonate 6 parts, and water 50 parts. Damping off and leaf blight effect checked by how? Damping off and leaf blight you can check by applying copper oxychloride. Okay, most widely used fungicide for rust fungi, that is Plantvax, and for smut fungi, that is Vitavax. Vitavax is used for smut fungi and Plantvax is used for rust fungi. You can note down these points, because if you have to revise these points, because these are very important for exam point of view, so you can note down these points and you can revise them again and again. Then race specific resistance, that is vertical resistance. What is vertical resistance and what is horizontal resistance? Who proposed vertical resistance and horizontal resistance? Vertical resistance means that is a race specific resistance. Horizontal resistance, it resists to so many pathogens, and so many it can be found in so many species. Okay, most widely used fungicide for powdery mildew, that is sulfur fungicide, we have already discussed, that is Scalaxin. Downy mildew, for downy mildew, metalaxyl is mostly used. NPV used to control effectively which pest? Helicoverpa armigera. Mycoplasma disease, rice yellow dwarf is a mycoplasma disease caused by mycoplasma. Mycoplasma disease, another examples are like Sesamum phyllodes, it is also a mycoplasma disease. Brinjal little leaf, and sugarcane grasses shoot. All these are important points. So sugarcane grasses shoot, brinjal leaf, Sesamum phyllodes, rice yellow, these are caused by mycoplasma. Nematode resistant variety of barley, that is Rajkiran, also known as RD383, that is Rajkiran. It is a nematode resistant variety of barley. Yellow rust of wheat, it is caused by Epoxenia striformis tritici. So you have to remember all the causal organism of rust, different rust, black rust, yellow rust. Red rot of sugarcane, that is caused by Coletotrichum falcatum. Groundnut tica is caused by Cercospora portionata. Who discovered penicillin? Penicillin was discovered by Fleming in 1929. What is hypertrophy? This is increase in size. Okay, hyperplasia means increase in number. Hypertrophy is increase in size. So students, these are some of the important key points which are being asked in several agri-competitive exam. You have to remember all these points. So now it is a test time. So you can face 20 MCQs from whatever you have read in this session. You just go through it and you just try to solve this. And if you face any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, so that we can clear the doubt. And if you have not joined our Telegram channel yet, you can join there, so that you can get notified about different lectures. You can get some of the important questions we are discussing there, and you can get different practice set also. See you